Welcome to Aspen Yoga. My name is Stacie. For today's chair yoga session, we are going to focus on some mobility of our spine. So from the neck to the upper and even the lower back. So we're going to focus on that. Remember to work through your range of motion. All you need for today's session is your chair. Remember, no wheels, preferably no arms. So go ahead and grab what you need and meet me back on the mat. Welcome back. To get started, remember when we sit in our chair, I don't want you to sit on the end where you aren't stable. I do want you to sit in the middle of the chair. I don't want you to use the back right yet, so I want you to focus on using the muscles of the core, the muscles of your back to keep yourself nice and tall. Really, if you have a chair where your feet can be firmly planted on the floor. I want you to place your hands on your thighs. You can leave your eyes open, gazing forward, or you can close your eyes. And we're just going to start with some nice breathing. And as you take an inhale, I want you to think about filling your abdomen and your chest. And as you exhale, your shoulders relax. From your ears, your spine is tall. Inhaling here, filling your abdomen, sending oxygen to the fingers and the toes. And exhale. Inhale. And exhaling. Let's do a couple more deep breaths here. And exhale. One more time together, inhaling. And exhaling. Sitting tall, your shoulders are relaxed from your ears. I want you to look over your left shoulder and slowly come back to the center, and you're going to look over your right, keeping that chin parallel to the floor. And coming back to the center. One more each side. Think of that you're driving and you're looking over that shoulder. Good. Come back to the center. One more time. Rotate over. And back to the center. Keeping those shoulders relaxed, I want you to take ear to shoulder. Get a nice stretch really through that neck. Good. Coming back to the center. And ear to shoulder. We say ear to shoulder, but that ear is not coming to the shoulder. So I want you to resist the picking up of the shoulder here. Come back to the center. One more time, ear to shoulder. Good. And center. Last one. Good. And center. Nice. Working on those shoulders. Just some rotations backwards. Good. One more here, and then we're going to go forward and forward circles just through your range of motion here. Hands can be at your side if you like. They can just roll along your thighs, your choice. One more together. And good. So next one, I want you to bring those hands out in front. Thumbs are up, opening the chest with an inhale. Exhale, pull it in. Inhaling, open. Send those arms to the back. Exhale in. Good. Inhale, open. Nice. Opening that chest. Two more. I want you to think about really opening, reaching back. Exhale, pull in. Last time, opening up. Good. And in. Good. Let's bring those hands back to your knees. The focus of today's session, opening the chest, mobility of the spine. Our upper back tends to, that mobility, that twisting, the opening tends to get sometimes a little bit tighter. So these poses, these exercises are really designed to open up the chest. Let's take those hands out in front. Palms are up. And I want you to externally rotate, so we're opening and then closing. So this, thumbs back. Good, pinkies. Let's bring those pinkies together. So open up, thumbs back. Keep those elbows tucked and bring them in. Good. So think about opening the door and closing the door, specifically working on the shoulder joint. And close. Last one. Open and close. Good. Bring those hands back flat. Inhaling here. And exhale. Good. Let's do some circles. So keeping those sit bones onto your chair, starting with small circles of the spine. So we can't have a mobile upper back with a tight lower back and vice versa. Your circles can grow a little bit more here. So we're really working the mobility of our whole spine. So from cervical to lumbar, lower. Good, let's do one more circle together and then switch directions. So start out with those small circles, get a feel for how everything's feeling. And then those circles can grow as you are more comfortable. Good. Do a couple more here. Nice. Coming back to the center, arms come out, palms are down. Let's just shift our weight. So I want you to keep the weight on the right hip and pull back up. Shift to the outside, keep that weight and pull back up. So we get a nice stretch in that spine, especially the lower back here. Good. One more each side. One. Nice. And two. Good. Let's inhale, arms up tall. Exhale, open and down. Good. Take those shoulders back. Good. Let's do what we call a posterior cuff stretch. So working posterior, the back of the shoulder. Let's take that right arm out in front. I want you to flatten the palm, because when we flatten the palm, we engage. So flattening the palm, opposite hand is going to grab that forearm, pull it across your body. So as I pull across, I want you to drop that shoulder from the ear, and I want you to look over the shoulder that you are stretching. Nice deep breaths. Good. Let's bring it back to the center and switch sides. So take that hand out, flatten the palm, pull across, pull under and across, drop that shoulder, look over the shoulder. Nice stretch through the shoulder joint. So only as far as you are comfortable. Good. Coming back to the center, hands come down. Seated cat and cow. I want you to round your upper back, tuck your chin. This is our cat. Look up, put a sway in the back for cow. Good. So round the back, tuck the chin. And as you look up, bring that heart to me. Scoop in the lower back. Two more for cat and cow. Last one, cat and cow. Good. Let's come back to the center, sitting nice and tall. Spinal twist. Remember, as with all these exercises, all these poses, I want you to twist comfortably. So I want you to take that right hand on the outside of that left knee. And I just want you, and if you can reach back to the back of your chair, you can do that. But I want you to think about opening the chest, keeping the spine tall. Good. Shoulders are relaxed. Nice. Go ahead and come back to the center. Switch sides. Take that hand. Reach back with that arm so we're opening up the chest. Drop the shoulders. You can drape that arm over the back of your chair and help get a little twist, but remember, only twisting as far as you are comfortable. Keeping those feet firmly planted on the floor. Good, let's come back to the center. Good, hands on the knees. Let's let the upper body rest a little bit, even though that is our main focus. And let's just move those feet a little bit. Just in and out, heel. Good, and toes. Good, one more. And back to center. Good. Heels up and toes up. Heels up and toes up. Good. Just nice and easy through a range of motion. One more. Heels and toes. Good. Let's bring those feet back to your comfortable position. So think of the big toe, the baby toe, inside and outside of your foot. So this is our mountain pose in our chair. Inhaling here. And exhale. Good. Working the shoulders, arms come up, thumbs up. I want you to take an inhale, left arm up. Exhale, palm to me, open. Good. Bring it back to the center. Inhaling up. Exhale, down. Inhale, turn the hand up. Exhale. Good. So inhale up. Exhale, palm is up. Inhale, turn the thumb up. Exhale, bring it in. Inhaling up. Exhale, palm up. Inhale, rotate the thumb. Exhale, bring it in. One more, inhale up. Exhale, open. Inhale, turn. Exhale, pull. Inhale up. Exhale, flat. Inhale, thumb up. Exhale, pull it in. Good. Inhaling up. Sweep down all the way. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Two more up top. And sweep. Last one up. Sweep down. Good job. Bring those hands back to the knees. Sitting tall, we're going to go through a little bit of relaxation. So as you're relaxed here, sitting in your chair, if you are more comfortable coming to the back of the chair and having the support of the back of the chair, feel free to absolutely do that. If you can keep your feet firmly planted onto the floor. Hands can be in your lap. They can be on your thighs. I want you to sit tall. You are supported, so I want you to, as you are supported, you can let those muscles relax a little bit. We've worked a lot of nice range of motion through the spine. So the spine is still tall, yet you are supported by your chair. Your eyes can stay open, gazing forward, or you can close your eyes. And as we sit tall, I want you to take a deep inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. And I want you to start at the top of your head, and we're going to do a little body scan as we make our way down, relaxing the muscles of your face, softening the forehead, the temples, the jaw relaxes open, relaxing the back of your head and your neck. Your shoulders relax away from your ears. And let's think of a waterfall. So waterfall your way down your neck, your shoulders, your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, all the way to those fingers. Your hands are heavy. Your arms are relaxed into your lap. Inhaling here. And as you exhale, making your way down your spine, All the muscles along your spine are relaxed, the muscles of your chest and your abdomen. Relaxing your hips. And as you waterfall to your thighs, your knees, your calves and your shins, your ankles, and all the way to the toes. And as you sit tall here, and exhale, inhaling, exhaling, taking some time here. Allow your mind to wander. If you feel any areas of tension arising, send oxygen to those areas. And with an exhale, allow the area, the tension to release and relax. Taking some time here. Good. Let's take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, wiggle your fingers and your toes, your arms and your legs, waking your body up. As you stay seated tall, I want you to take a deep inhale here. Exhale, shoulders relaxing. Inhaling and exhaling. Eyes are opened if they were closed. Sitting tall. Again, my name is Stacie with Aspen Yoga. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again next time.